green wave. Buckeyes enter the field here at Whitefield. Justin McCumber on camera, Ray Spouts, Jim McCumber here on Nelsonville TV Cable's Channel 15.
Buckeyes come out fired up, ready to wipe the slate clean, get last week's game out of their memory and start the season over here tonight. And I know they've been working hard all week long and continuing to try to develop this team and grow and come together a little bit more as they go through this.
Of course, Buckeyes coming in at 0-1. Newark Catholic as well, 0-1. They lost to Bishop Reedy last week, 26-14. I hear Bishop Reedy is really tough this year.
Yeah, they're expected to go real deep into the playoffs.
Quarterbacking Newark Catholic is Chase Crouch. He's already committed to Illinois.
You know, it's pretty rare that we get an opportunity in southeastern Ohio to see a lot of players that move on to the college level, let alone to a Division I Big Ten type school. So I'm interested to see what he brings to the table. I think they were saying he throws the ball, 30, 40 times in last week. So they're going to air the ball out is what I'm hearing.
Last year, Newark Catholic defeated the Buckeyes at Boston Field 32-6. And in the short series between these two teams, Newark Catholic has won 2, Nelsonville-York has won 1. Buckeyes, of course, winning up here a couple years ago at Whitefield.
Yeah, you know, it's going to be a tall order for them. And anytime we match up against Newark Catholic or the Bishop Reedies of the world, you know, we talk about it every year. You know, the difference is Nelsonville-York is a small-town community. The kids that are playing are homegrown. They're from the area. They're representing their team, their families, their school, their community. And on the other side of the ball, the Newark Catholic, the kids are recruited from all over the place. They're getting ready to kick off, Jimmy.
I believe it's Skylar Cantor will kick it away.
Kick it off for Nelsonville-York, number 75, Skylar Cantor. Deep for Newark Catholic.
I believe the Buckeyes won the toss, and they elected to defer their decision to the second half. So, of course, the green wave will receive.
Who's back there? And number 5, Anthony Wing.
The tailback for Newark Catholic.
I didn't pick up the other number down there.
And we're ready for the kick. High kick taken right around the 21-yard line.
Oh.
Is taken by Anthony Wing, still going on the right side. It's up to Cannon Kilbarger to catch him. And he's going to take the opening kickoff all the way for a touchdown, about 79 yards. And it just takes about 15 seconds for Newark Catholic to get on the scoreboard here tonight at Whitefield.
You got to give some credit out to the Newark Catholic blockers that time. They did a nice job. Like you had mentioned, he got the ball at around the 20-yard line. Quickly made his way to the right side of the field where they built a little bit of a wall for him, got him to the outside, and you saw some speed from that young man.
Now Newark Catholic with that swinging gait here on the conversion attempt. Let's see if they will go for 2 or if they'll bring the line over and kick the extra point.
The extra point out of the hold of number 12, Mikey Lohr.
Sam Bell lined up as the kicker. Now the line will shift over.
Something that's got pretty popular over the last couple of years, but I'm not sure how productive it actually is.
Mikey Lohr holding. And the kick by Bell is good. 11:45 to play in the first quarter, and Newark Catholic takes a 7-0 lead. Chase Crouch will kick it away for the Green Wave. Jeremy Warren back deep for Nelsonville-York.
Number 7, Chase Crouch will kick off for Newark Catholic. Deep for Nelsonville-York, it's number 22, Jeremy Warren.
Well, see if the Buckeyes can return the favor, Jim.
Long kick, and it will hit around the goal line, maybe the 1-yard line, bounces in the end zone for a touchback. Buckeyes will take over on their own 20. Last week, freshman Alex Mount at tailback had 19 carries, 63 yards.
The one thing you saw a lot of last week is a lot of young players getting an opportunity to get some real quality playing time. And, you know, as I've mentioned, it was a tough game for them last week. However, this playing time, this early in their career, as many of them that are out there, these freshmen and these sophomores, it's really going to bode well for the Buckeyes as they grow and they develop through over the next couple years.
Colt Adams out of the gun, looking to throw on the left side, does so, hits his target. And it'll be taken out to about the 27-yard line. Buckeyes pick up 8.
Pass is complete to number 1, Alex Mount.
Alex Mount out of the backfield. Or actually, he lined up out that way, I believe.
Mount, the leading receiver last week for the Buckeyes, out of the
Mitchell Willis also in on the stop.
lining up out on the end. Of course, the tailback for the Buckeyes, he had 2 receptions for 10 yards.
You know, we talked a little bit about it last week. Airing that ball out early, coming out first play from line of scrimmage and putting the ball in the air, forces the defense to at least look at that aspect of things.
And we have movement on the left side of the Buckeye line, so it'll make it a 2nd down and 7 for Nelsonville-York after the 5-yard penalty.
Nelsonville-York, that's a 5-yard penalty.
And the other thing that does come out very first play like that, put the ball in the air, complete a nice 8-yard pass. It gets the confidence of not just the offense, Colt himself as a quarterback, the receivers. It just nice air of confidence to start the ball game out like that.
Buckeyes on their own 23. Out of the eye on 2nd and 7. 2 receivers to this side. Now Dakota Mays goes in motion. Adams rolling this side, throws, dumps it off to Noah Andrews. He's got a Buckeye first down and knocked down at the 37.
Real nice job. About a 13-yard pass play.
Number 58, Mitchell Willis, and number 3, Joe
First
Davis
down
on
and
the
10,
stop.
Buckeyes on their own 36 is where they spot it.
So quickly the Buckeyes put the ball in the air again, get nice positive yardage, moving the chains.
Nelsonville-York out of the eye, 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Colt Adams at quarterback. Hands it off on a little draw play. Alex Mount with some running room, and he's cut down at the 47. Another Buckeye first down.
Tackle made by number 12, Mikey Lohr.
Well, let's see where they spot it. They bring it back quite a ways, back inside the 46.
Just shy of a first down, about a yard short. That was number 12. Mikey Lohr came up and made that tackle, and he came flying out of that safety-type position there.
2nd down and 1 for the Buckeyes. Out of the eye. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right.
Again, that play was set up nicely by those 2 pass plays.
Adams, quick slant, and it falls incomplete to Kilbarger.
Colton Adams pass intended for number 14, Cannon Kilbarger, is incomplete.
In and out of the hands there of Cannon as he's coming off that slant.
It'll be 3rd down and
3rd down and 1 for the Buckeyes. And now they spotted the ball back about 2 feet.
I was just going to say they lost yardage on that spot. I'm not sure what possessed them to do that, but
Buckeyes 3rd and a yard to go. Now the power eye. Hand off to the first man through, I believe Andrews, and he's got the first down as he picks up a couple yards for the Buckeyes.
Nice power run, nice surge by the offensive line that time over the left-hand side.
Number 6, Noah Andrews, stopped by number 58, Mitchell Willis.
9:40 to play in the first quarter. Newark Catholic leading 7-0 as they return the kickoff for a touchdown to begin this game.
15 seconds into the ball game, they had the first points on the board, but the Buckeyes really looking pretty sharp out here on the offensive side of the ball.
Buckeyes out of the eye, 1st and 10. Adams throws, caught by Jeremy Warren, and he's close to another Buckeye first down. Pickup of 10.
22, Jeremy Warren.
Again, depending on the spot,
Aaron Jordan on the stop for the Green Wave.
it's going to be short as they spot it back at the 44-yard
They
line.
don't want to give us 10 yards. They'll just give us 9 at a time.
2nd down and 1 for Nelsonville-York.
I'll tell you what, though, Jeremy did a nice job of bouncing right back up after that pass was completed, and he made that catch. His that tackle was right at his head.
Mays in motion. Adams, high snap, pulls it down, throws out to Alex Mount, and right as he catches it, he is hit and dropped. And that looks like that'll be a loss for the Buckeyes.
Said it was incomplete.
So it was incomplete, no loss on the play. It brings up 3rd down and 1.
Colt would have liked to held that ball just a little bit longer, but number 13 defensively was coming in that time. Nick Cavine was coming in, putting pressure on the right-hand side, so he had to get rid of that ball a little quicker than he probably wanted to.
Buckeyes out of the power eye on 3rd and 1. Colt Adams at quarterback. He'll hand it off to Alex Mount, and he's hit. Trying to get away, does so. But they're going to drag him down for a loss of 1. It'll bring up 4th and 2.
That was a great second effort by Alex that time. He came right up into the gut of the defense and was stopped at the line of scrimmage, bounced out and tried to get some extra yards. Actually ended up losing a yard on it, but nice effort that time by Alex.
Buckeyes will go for it on 4th and 2 at the 45 of Green Wave. Colt Adams out of the shotgun, 2 receivers on each side, takes a snap, throws, and it's caught by Kenny Kilbarger for a first down.
Nice job that time. Just fell right down in the Colton put that right in the breadbasket. Cannon just reeled it in. Nice first down by the Buckeyes. 4th down play, big play.
Colt Adams looking very sharp tonight so far for the Buckeyes. 1st and 10, Nelsonville-York at the Newark Catholic 38. Buckeyes out of the eye. Draw play. Alex Mount, open running room, crosses the 30, the 25.
He's still going.
And he'll go down around the 11-yard line. They may spot it back at the 12.
I think so.
Nice run by Alex Mount.
It's a gain of 26. 1st and 10.
Good opening on that left side of the Buckeye line.
Well, again, the passing that Colt's coming out and already completed 4 out of 6 passes. It's forced the defense to stay with their man. They're not able to collapse in on the running game, and it's really opening up that draw play. It's a very nice design.
Hand off to Mount. Open running room for Mount. He'll take it down close to the 5 as he'll pick up 5, maybe 6 yards.
You know, the other pass play, I was going to make a comment back when Cannon Kilbarger caught that 4th down reception. Noah Andrews was in the backfield and did an excellent job of picking up a blitzer coming in right at the last minute and allowing Colt to have the time to make that pass.
And Alex Mount appears to be injured. Looks like his left arm.
Looks like he's holding his left wrist or arm there somewhere, yes.
Hopefully he'll be okay. Buckeyes 2nd down and about 4 yards to go with the 6-yard line of Newark Catholic out of the eye. Jeremy Warren at tailback, and we have movement. Illegal procedure on Nelsonville-York.
Illegal procedure against Nelsonville-York.
Well, that's a costly one.
Mark it back at the 11-yard line.
2nd down and 10 at the Greenway 12.
Second down and about 9 for the Buckeyes. Just inside the Green Wave 12-yard line. The receivers split out on each side. Buckeyes out of the eye. Hand off to Jeremy Warren up the middle. And he'll take it down to the 7-yard line.
Jeremy Warren is the ball carrier. Stopped by number 58, Mitchell Willis.
The defense is really playing tighter on the receivers now. If you notice the last couple times, they've come right up on the line of scrimmage opposed to giving them any buffer.
Buckeyes have about a 3rd and 5 to go.
That'll be looking to try to take away those slant passes that Colt's been real successful to hit so far.
5:55 to play in the first quarter. Buckeyes down 7-0, but Nelsonville-York threatening. 2 receivers on each side on 3rd and 5. Adams throws, and it's knocked down at the line of scrimmage. Of course, the Buckeyes in 4-down territory. We'll go for it on 4th down and about 5.
Number 13, Nick Cavanagh, I guess is how we're saying that name. They got him just as a sophomore, 6'6", 205 sophomore out there. See if the Buckeyes can pick up another big 4th down here, Jim.
4th down and 5 at the 7 of Newark Catholic. Adams takes a snap, looking to throw, does so, and it's caught for a touchdown, Dakota Mays.
And the Buckeyes come out strong. They answer the kickoff return by the Wave and marched right down the field. That is just an absolutely excellent series for the Buckeyes. Both really the confidence that you just see in Colt throwing the ball out there tonight. It just is great to see. He was 5 of 7 for 45 yards in that series alone.
Buckeyes will go for 2 and the lead. And a legal procedure on Nelsonville-York as a receiver moved a little early.
Illegal procedure.
So the Buckeyes will attempt it back at the 8-yard line.
The point after attempt will now occur at the 8-yard line.
Two-point conversion attempt for the Buckeyes after their touchdown. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Colton Adams at quarterback as Dakota Mays goes in motion. Adams rolls left, looking to throw, does so, and it's caught for the 2-point conversion by Dakota Mays. So the Buckeyes take a 1-point lead, 8-7, 5:41 to play in the first quarter. Skylar Canner will kick it away for the Buckeyes. 5, Anthony Wing, and Mikey Lohr wears 12. Back deep for Newark Catholic. Low liner taken by an up man at the 30. And he'll go down at the 42-yard line.
Brought down by Donovan Ross, number 30 that time, defensively for the Buckeyes.
Wes Jordan on that return for the Green Wave.
It'll be 1st and 10.
So now we'll see for the first time, 5:29 to play in the first quarter, the first time we'll see Chase Crouch at quarterback. Again, committed to the Fighting Illini of Illinois. 6'4", 222 pounds, Chase Crouch.
4-man front here for the Buckeyes defensively.
Receivers split out on each side. Handoff goes to Wing. The tailback, and he's got a first down and more as he takes it to the Buckeye 43-yard line, and he's going to pick up about 15 yards.
Brought down from the behind that time by Bryson Nungaster.
Stop by number 22, Jeremy Warren.
I don't believe so. They announced it as Jeremy made the tackle, but it was Bryson.
For the Green Wave at the Buckeyes 43.
Once again, out of the eye. Receiver on each side for the Green Wave. Hand off to Wing once again. This time, Elliott wraps him up. Jay Elliott.
Number 5, Anthony
Yep,
Wing.
59, Jay Elliott right in on the tackle that time. David Ray jumping in there also. Stops him for about a 1-yard gain that time.
Second down and 9 for Newark Catholic at the Buckeye 42. Buckeyes up 8-7. 4:48 to play in the opening quarter.
Green Wave kind of coming from a different perspective here, trying to use the running game to try to open up the passing game where the Buckeyes were using the passing to open up their running.
Crouch hands it off to Anthony Wing. Buckeyes in pursuit, and he's going to go down for a loss. Jacob Talbot.
Jacob Talbot came flying in there that time and wrapped him up and held on to him. Jay Elliott back in on that to help tackle that one also. Nice job for the Buckeyes. Docked him back 4 yards.
So third down and about 12 back at the Buckeye 46. So I imagine we're going to see Chase Crouch put it in the air this time.
I would say you're right.
Splitting out 2 receivers on each side, and he's out of the shotgun. Looking to throw. Being rushed, and he's hit, and it falls incomplete. Took a bounce to the receiver, and they do call it incomplete. The intended receiver was Luke Senaviva.
Great pressure by the Buckeyes defensive line that time. That's why that pass was incomplete. It hopped because he had to get rid of that ball. He had Dakota Mays coming off the end and Neil Pauly coming up the middle, and those guys put a hit on him as he was getting rid of the ball. Great job by the Buckeyes defensive line on that pass coverage.
And Crouch will go back deep to punt it away. Jeremy Warren back deep to receive the punt for the Buckeyes. Fourth down and about 12 at the Buckeye 46. Nice snap. Crouch gets it away. And Warren will let it hit at the 8, and it will roll into the end zone for a touchback. And Nelsonville-York will take over on their own 20-yard line leading 8-7 over Newark Catholic with 3:43 to play in the first quarter. Buckeyes 1st and 10 on their own 20, out of the eye with no Andrews and Alex Mount in the backfield, 2 freshmen. Colt Adams at quarterback. Pitch out comes to Alex Mount to this side, trying to spin away. He's going to pick up a yard. That's going to be it, out to the 21.
Number 1, Alex Mount is the ball carrier.
2nd down and 9 for the Buckeyes.
Stop by number 23, Aaron Jerk.
Of course, Nelsonville-York with a state championship under their belt.
Gain of 1. Second
Newark
down and
Catholic
9 at the
with
21.
8 of them, state championships. Colt Adams out of the shotgun, 2nd down and 9 for the Buckeyes. 2 receivers on each side. Adams looking to throw.
He's got all kinds of time.
Throws out here to Jeremy Warren, but it's going to fall incomplete. It would have probably been a loss if he would have held on to it.
Number 22, Jeremy Warren is incomplete.
But it falls incomplete, bringing up a 3rd down and 9.
For Newark Catholic. It will be 3rd down and 9.
Line gave Adams pretty good time. The Newark Catholic had the receivers covered up with the Buckeyes.
Yeah, secondary did their job that time. That, again, the Buckeyes were able to stop the Newark Catholic passing game by using the line and the pressure that they were putting on the quarterback. The Buckeyes' offensive line did a great job of keeping them away, allowing Colt to scan the field, but the secondary really did a good job of covering them up. 3rd
down and 9. Colt Adams looking to throw, and it's incomplete. A little too high for Jeremy Warren. So the Buckeyes will have to punt it away from their own 21 on 4th and 9.
Coverage by number 11, Blake Baker. It'll be 4th and 9 for the Buckeyes at the 21.
2:58 to play in the opening quarter here at Whitefield in Newark. Jeremy Warren will punt it away for Nelsonville-York. Return man for the Green Wave is Luke Sinaviva.
Number 4, Luke Sinaviva is deep for Newark
A
Catholic.
lot of men up on the line. The other 10 for the Green Wave up on the line rushing the punter, but Jeremy Warren gets it away, but it takes a big Newark Catholic bounce, and the Buckeyes touch it at the Nelsonville-York 41. So the Green Wave with good field position. The Buckeyes leading 8-7, 2:49 to play in the first quarter.
Defense coming back out on the field here for the Buckeyes. They did a great job in the last series of containing the New Wave's offense. And you'll see some of what I see going on right now, where their players are playing on the defensive line that aren't playing both ways. You're not seeing them on the offensive side of the ball like we did last week.
Chase Crouch out of the shotgun. Looking to throw on the right side, does so. It's pulled in on the catch. And the receiver taken down after a gain of about 4 to bring up 2nd and 6 at the Buckeye 36.
Dakota Mays on the stop, and along with him, Donovan Ross out there on the stop that time.
It's a gain of 5, 2nd down and 5 at the 36.
Second down and caught 5 for Newark Catholic as they spotted at the Buckeye 36.
Keep Crouch in the shotgun.
2 receivers on each side once again. Looking to throw this side this time. Nowhere to go, so he'll run it to the right. And he'll step out of bounds right around the Buckeye 32-yard line.
I'd say he'll end up about a yard shy, maybe 2.
They'll spot it at the 33, actually.
It's a gain of 3.
Brings up 3rd down and 2 for the Green Wave.
The Buckeyes 33.
Newark Catholic at the Nelsonville-York 33-yard line.
Probably assume that this is 4-down territory for them.
Hand off to Anthony Wing, and he's got the first down for Newark Catholic
Number 5, Anthony
right
Wing
around
is
the Buckeye
ball carrier.
28-yard line.
Move the scrum forward that time for about 5 yards,
Stop by
maybe
number
4.
27, Jacob Talbert.
Talbert in on the stop again that time for
That's a gain
the
of
Buckeyes.
5. 1st and 10 for the Green Wave at the Buckeyes 28.
1:54 to play in the first quarter. Buckeyes leading by 1. Newark Catholic scored on the opening kickoff, returned it all the way for a touchdown, and then Nelsonville-York had an 80-yard drive and converted the 2-point conversion attempt to take a 1-point lead. Crouch looking to throw, throwing long, and it is caught for a touchdown by Luke Sinaviva. So Newark Catholic has the lead at 13-8 with the extra point attempt upcoming.
Well, I will tell you, that was a great catch out there by Seneviva. He actually got turned around. The pass really wasn't over the proper shoulder. He got turned around and was able to haul that reception in for him.
Again, the swinging gate for Green Wave.
Sam Bell will attempt the extra point out of the hole to number 12, Mikey Lord.
Let's see where the Buckeyes picked up a 2-point conversion, if that changes the thinking of Newark Catholic. Now they'll shift over. Sam Bell will attempt the point after touchdown. And the kick is up, and the kick is good.
But you saw the back judge actually give credit. There was a tip at that kick. I'm not sure who got in there, but they did call tip it, but still went through the goalposts. Good pressure by the Buckeyes.
1:30 to play in the first quarter. Newark Catholic 14 and Nelsonville-York 8. Chase Crouch will kick it away for the Green Wave. Jeremy Warren back deep for the Buckeyes, standing at the 9-yard line of Nelsonville-York. Beautiful night for high school football.
Oh, it's beautiful weather. Perfect.
Number 22, Jeremy Warren is deep for the Buckeyes.
Approaching the kick, a low liner up the field, and Warren will let it roll into the end zone, and the Buckeyes will take it at the 20 on a touchback.
For the Buckeyes at the 20.
So let's see if the Buckeyes can put together another 80-yard drive and get the lead back.
Yeah, got to give a little bit of credit to that offensive line. They've done a nice job here for the Buckeyes here early starting in the ball game.
Buckeyes out of the eye. Colt Adams at quarterback, Noah Andrews at fullback, and Alex Mount at tailback. Mount takes the handoff, and he's brought down right around the 24 on a pickup of 4.
Nice little scamper through the middle.
Stopped by number 58, Mitchell Willis.
Willis in on the stop that time.
It's a gain of 4.
Head coach for the Buckeyes, of course, Dave Boston Jr. in his 11th year. Head coach for Newark Catholic, Bill Franks, in his 12th year. Buckeyes second down and about 6 on their own 24. 2 receivers on each side for Nelsonville-York. Colt Adams out of the shotgun. And he'll run it on a quarterback draw. Hit, breaks the tackle. And he'll be brought down right around the line of scrimmage.
Colton Adams on the keeper.
They may give him one out to the 25. It looks like they will. So the Buckeyes will have a 3rd and 5 situation.
Stop at number 59, Spencer Chapman. And
Colt Adams
30,
rushed
Davis.
for 33 yards last week on 6 carries.
It's a gain of 1, 3rd down and 5 at the 25.
So I've been giving a little bit of credit to the line out there. Let's just go run down through really fast here. Number 58, Jason Riffle. 64, Paul Varner. 66, Justin Kuhn. 67, Cameron Mount. And 77, Patrick McQuaid are the offensive line here tonight for the Buckeyes.
3rd and 5. Colt Adams out of the shotgun looking to throw. Throwing long on this side towards Jeremy Warren, and it's picked off at midfield, and Warren will make the tackle. Intercepting the pass was Joey Coleman.
Colton Adams pass intended for number 22. Jeremy Warren is intercepted by number 86, Joey Coleman.
Jeremy did a nice job of corralling him as soon as he caught the ball so that he didn't get any yardage coming back on us.
At the 45.
Of course, you don't mind that interception too much. It was a long pass on 3rd and long, and it's as good as a punt as Newark Catholic will take over on their own 45.
It's actually probably farther than we would have accomplished on our punt. So from that perspective, it worked out well. More of a mental thing, giving up an interception.
Newark Catholic up by 6. Just 7 seconds left in the first quarter. Crouch throws, and the catch was made. Pickup of about 7 yards, and that was Luke Seneviva again.
Yep. Jeremy wearing in on the stop that time again for the Buckeyes. But 7 yards completed.
3.6 seconds to play, and barring penalty, this will be the final play of the first quarter. Second down and about 3 at the Buckeye 48. Two receivers on each side once again. Chase Crouch out of the shotgun. Looking to throw. Being rushed, and he'll go down.
Nice pressure by Neil Pauly. Neil Pauly just shoved.
I don't think Pauly even touched Crouch. He just
He
knocked
shoved
the
his
Newark Catholic lineman back into Crouch.
He took that blocker, I believe it was 58, that Mitchell Willis, and Neil Pauly just drove him right back into the quarterback and dropped him for a 7-yard loss.
So that's the end of the first quarter. Newark Catholic, after the sack, will have a 3rd down and 10 when we begin the second quarter. 14-8, Green Wave leading the Buckeyes. So we begin the second 12 minutes of play here at Whitefield.
A lot more energy on the field for the Buckeyes in this ball game compared to last week.
Crouch rolls this side on 3rd and 10, looking to throw. Being rushed, throwing long. And Cannon Kilbarger, I don't know if he got a hand on it, but just the hand in front of the receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Hey, I'm not one to call things out all that directly, but my gosh, how did they not call holding against Eli Fox? He was in the backfield. The kid had his jersey in his hands. Excellent defensive job by the Buckeyes all around that time. You had pressure from the defensive line, and you had great coverage downfield from the backs. Just an excellent defensive series right there for the Buckeyes.
Crouch will punt it away on 4th and 10 on their own 45, and Jeremy Warren back deep to receive the punt.
I was just going to say, the way we've seen him kick the ball off, if I was Jeremy, I'd back up a little bit because he's got a boot on him.
Gets it away, a low liner, could be returnable. Warren takes it on a hop back at the 10, comes to this side. A flag comes in, and it looks like they will call an illegal block on Nelsonville-York.
Punt is returned by number 22, Jeremy
Warren takes it out to the 25, and
Number 13,
I think head coach Dave Boston disagreeing with the call a little bit.
They must have heard me complaining about the fact I didn't throw a flag on the other play for us, but
And that might be what he's saying. Just call it both ways.
possibly.
So they spot it back at the Buckeye 7, and that's where they will have possession down by 6. 11:07 to play in the first half.
Definitely want to get out from the shadow of their own end zone here.
Buckeyes out of the eye. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Goes to Mount on a draw play, and this time the Green Wave, they were not fooled. It's a loss back to around the 4-yard line. Let's see where they do spot it.
They're keying in on Mount on that play.
And they'll spot it at the 3-yard line, so it's 2nd and 14. Two receivers to the right for the Buckeyes. Colt Adams out of the shotgun. Dakota Mays in motion. Adams looking to throw out of the end zone, and he hits Cannon Kilbarger out to the 12-yard line.
Cannon did a nice job that time coming across the middle, keeping his feet underneath him that time, and catches the ball in traffic and turns and falls forward for some positive yardage after the catch.
Pickup of about 9 yards brings up 3rd and 5 for Nelsonville-York.
Gain of 9, 3rd down and 6 at the 12.
So they made this 3rd down play workable. 3rd down and 5. 2 receivers on each side. Again, Colton Adams out of the shotgun. Takes a snap. Throws, and it falls incomplete. Ball was knocked away by Mitchell Willis.
And Mitchell Willis did a nice job of apparently jumping around Mount and knocking the ball down without grabbing him on the shoulder pad or holding him from behind.
So 4th and 5, the Buckeyes will have to punt it away, and Newark Catholic looking for great field position. Jeremy Warren standing at the goal line.
Number 4, Luke Santaviva deep for Newark Catholic.
And they're rushing him, and he gets it off. The punter does get hit, but there's no flag. And Newark Catholic's going to take over right around the Buckeye 28-yard line, leading 14-8 with 9:39 to play in the second quarter.
Actually, Jeremy did a nice job just getting rid of that ball. You know, that snap was a little high. It took him off his feet. By the time he came back down and trying to get the punt off, they had a lot of pressure in on him.
Two receivers on each side. Chase Crouch out of the shotgun. Man in motion. And the man in motion takes handoff, but whistles blow the play dead.
They're calling offsides against the Buckeyes, lining up offsides, I think is what they're going to call.
Offsides against Nelsonville-York.
So that'll make it 1st and 5.
I will only say I was wondering about that earlier in the ball game. When they were right down in front of us, you could see we were lining up, which I thought was very close to leaning over the ball, and they didn't call it. And then I saw when the line judge came in, he pointed to our end and let him know that he was the cause of it. But I don't think it's anything different than he's been doing the rest of the game to this point.
Ball at the Buckeye 24, 1st and 5. Out of the eye, Newark Catholic. Chase Crouch at quarterback. Keeps it himself around the right side, and he'll dive down close to the Buckeye 20.
Jacob Talbert tripped him up as he tried to turn the corner.
Stop at number 27, Jacob
Spotted
Talbert.
at the 21 of Nelsonville-York, where to bring up 2nd down and about 2.
It's a gain of 2. 2nd down and 3 at the 21.
9:10 to play in the first half. Newark Catholic up 14-8.
Buckeyes playing well on both sides of the ball right now.
Handoff to Wing on the left side. He's got the first down and more. Anthony Wing still running hard, still going, and he's into the end zone for a touchdown. Nice run by Anthony Wing of Newark Catholic.
I was actually just getting ready to say that his speed is frustrating the Buckeyes defense, but that time, not only his speed, he used some serious power. Once he got down inside that 5-yard line, he wasn't going to be denied. That was a very strong run by that young man.
Swinging gate once again.
Number 52, Sam Bell will attempt the extra point. Number 12, Mikey Lord.
Sam Bell, the kicker, if they do elect to kick. Now the shift by the line. 12-point lead currently for Newark Catholic.
Well, that's Wing's 2nd touchdown of the ball game. He started out the ball game tonight with a 80-yard kickoff return.
And the kick is up, and it's no good. 8:50 to play in the first half. Buckeyes down 20-8.
Nelsonville-York 8.
Chase Crouch will kick it away for the Green Wave. Jeremy Wareham back deep for the Buckeyes.
Well, last series the Buckeyes kind of hurt themselves by the penalty at the early onside of the return. Put themselves close to their own end zone, and then a short punt gave the Green Wave a short field to work with.
Jeremy Wareham at the 10, crosses the 15, the 20. Takes it towards the middle of the field, crosses the 25, taken down around the 26.
Much better field position starting out this series than last.
Number 34, Wes Jordan on the tackle.
So I was starting to say they gave the Newark Catholic a short field to work with, and they did the best they could with it and marched right down in and put the ball back into the end zone. Buckeyes are playing well with the Green Wave, though. They're not, by any stretch of the imagination, overmatched in tonight's ball game. They've got the opportunity here on both sides of the ball to pull this game in and then in their favor.
They spotted at the Buckeye 25, 1st down and 10. Nelsonville-York out of the eye. Handoff to Mount, takes it to the outside, Alex Mount. And he's close to a Buckeye 1st down. It looks like he's got it.
Alex Mount is the ball carrier.
So they're going to spot it right at a 10-yard gain is my guess.
Number 11, Blake Baker shoves him out of bounds.
See where they spot it. They spot it right at the 35.
That's a gain of almost 10. It'll be 2nd down and short. At the
2nd down.
35.
2nd down for the Buckeyes and about a foot to go. Nelsonville-York out of the eye, 2 receivers to the right. Pitch out comes to this side, Alex Mount. And he's got a Buckeye 1st down.
Did a nice job of cutting that buck back up into the field. There was 2 wideouts here on the far side for the New York Catholic's defense. Forced him back inside, but he recognized that if he continued on that path, he probably would not have got the 1st down. He gets the 1st down for the Buckeyes, moves the chains.
Buckeyes on their own 36, 1st down and 10. 8:20 to play in the first half. Buckeyes down 12. Option to the right side. Colt Adams will keep it himself. Breaks a tackle. And he'll be taken down at the 41 as he picks up about 5.
Nice job by Colt that time, realizing that he's a little bit bigger than people realize with his height and his strength, and he does have some good wheels there. He actually did a nice job. Like you said, he got hit, didn't stop him. He kept marching forward and got the positive yardage for the Buckeyes.
Second down and 5 for Nelsonville-York on their own 41. Andrews and Warren in the Buckeye backfield. Colt Adams at quarterback under center. Walker Elliott in motion towards this side. Handoff goes to Jeremy Warren, and he's hit and dropped for a 1-yard loss back at the 40. So the Buckeyes will have a 3rd and 6.
Well, Kuhn found himself downfield blocking the safety before everything was all said and done that time.
Third down and 7 at the 34.
Of course, the Buckeyes out of the Tri-Valley Conference. Newark Catholic out of the Mid-State League.
Correction, the ball is on the 39.
Let's go, Buckeyes!
Buckeyes with a 3rd and 6. Back on their inside their own 40. Colt Adams out of the shotgun. Looking for a receiver. Throws on the right side, and it's going to fall incomplete. So the Buckeyes will have a 4th and 6.
Looks like they're going to bring in the punt team.
Defended by number 86, Joey Coleman. And number 58, Mitchell Willis. Pass is incomplete. Bring up 4th down.
Jeremy Warren will punt it away for Nelsonville-York.
Jeremy Warren will punt.
Buckeyes 4th and 6 inside their own 40.
And number 5, Anthony Wing.
Anthony Wing, number 5, and number 4, Luke Sinaviva, back deep for the Green Wave, standing inside the 35-yard line of Newark Catholic. And we have a timeout on the field.
Timeout, Newark Catholic.
Called by the Green Wave. 6:43 to play before halftime, and the Buckeyes down 20 to 8. Buckeyes will punt it away after the Green Wave timeout. Jeremy Warren back deep. Nice snap. Warren gets the punt away. High punt, taken right around the 30 by Wing. Takes it towards the left side. Anthony Wing, and a flag comes in as Wing's taken down right around the 48-yard line. May have an illegal block on Newark Catholic.
Tackle by number 53, David Ray. There's a flag on the play.
David Ray on the stop that time for the Buckeyes. The Newark Catholic actually set that up trying to get a return. Purposely did not try to put all the pressure on Jeremy to kick the ball. Tried to set up a good return, and hopefully that flag is a
personal foul on both teams, so it offsets.
It'll be 1st and 10 for the Green Wave at the 49.
So the Green Wave will have it on their own 49-yard line. 1st down and 10, 6.5 minutes to play before halftime.
I'm not sure there's a purpose for throwing that flag. If you're going to call offsetting penalties, just talk to the kids and move on. It's not like basketball that somebody's going to foul out of the game or anything. Either that or somebody had to initiate things.
Chase Crouch out of the shotgun for Newark Catholic. 2 receivers on each side. Now one in motion to this side, and he takes the handoff. Anthony Wing crosses the 45 of the Buckeyes, the 40, and taken down at the 28 by Cannon Kilbarger.
Cannon did a nice job of finding him and bringing him down.
Leading tacklers for the Buckeyes last week, Cannon Kilbarger was 7, Walker Elliott was 7, and Dakota Mays was 7. Mays also with a sack.
1st and 10 for the Green Wave at the Buckeyes 28.
1st down and 10 for Newark Catholic at the Buckeye 28. Nelsonville-York. They don't want to fall down any further here before halftime.
Not only does Wing have the speed, but he's got shiftiness. If you notice, like right then, he gets to the outside. He uses his blockers well. He does a little shift with his hips and then shoots to the side that the defender tries to go against him.
Crouch out of the gun. 2 receivers to each side once again. And we may look like Anthony Wing left a little early. Split out on this side. Just a split second early, it looked like he took off before the ball was snapped. Legal procedure on the Green Wave. So it spots it back at the Buckeye 33, and it's 1st and 15.
5.5 minutes to play here in the first half. Nice to see if the Buckeye defense can hold them out and get the ball back one more time.
Chase Crouch at quarterback. Rolls to the left, looking for a receiver. Throws, and it is caught down at the Buckeye 19. And the receiver is taken down right around the 10-yard line of Nelsonville-York. First and goal.
Number 14 on the reception time that time.
And number 22, Jeremy Warren.
Jeremy Warren and Cannon Kilbarger on the stop again.
23. First and goal for the Green
Actually, he
Wave.
called Jeremy Warren. I was thinking it was Bryson Nungaster that got over that way.
Well, the good news, the Green Wave, they have to go the full 10 yards to get the touchdown. First and goal from the 10. See if the Buckeyes can come up with a stop. Receiver on each side. Chase Crouch at quarterback. Hands it off to Anthony Wing on the left side, and he'll go down around the 7-yard line, a gain of 3.
Tackled by number 3, Walker Elliott.
Walker Elliott in on the stop that time for the Buckeyes defensively.
It's a gain of 3, first and goal to 7.
Newark Catholic leading by 12 with 4:25 to play in the first half.
We'd like to ask all fans who are standing next to the railing down below, would you please be seated?
Second down and goal for the Green Wave at the Buckeye 7. Chase Crouch at quarterback. Hands it off to Wing, and he's hit in the backfield. Takes it to the outside, and he's run out of bounds. Short gain on the play. Looks like they'll spot it around the 5, a gain of 2.
Boy, Matt Carter did a nice job that time of getting into the backfield and disrupting things and not allowing Wing to get into the rhythm and allowing that speed. And then the Buckeyes pursued behind that and knocked him out of bounds.
Of course, Matt Carter, just a freshman for Nelsonville-York.
Like we were talking, we've got a lot of freshmen, sophomores out there getting a lot of playing time, earning the right to be on the field right now, doing a nice job.
Third and goal from the Buckeye 5. Nelsonville-York needing a stop. And Crouch dives. And let's see. They're saying touchdown for Newark Catholic. There is a flag down.
Looked more like a rugby scrum that time.
And a personal foul face mask on Nelsonville-York. So the touchdown counts. And I imagine the penalty will be on the kickoff.
You know, that's not that type of a personal foul is one that from a coaching perspective you can overlook because it's just aggressive, and when you're reaching in and you're just trying to make things happen, you may grab a helmet and a face mask here and there. It's nothing like the personal fouls we had last week that really set us back. So again, that's not one I would be real concerned with.
Line shifts over once again, 26-8, Newark Catholic with the extra point attempt. Sam Bell
to attempt the extra point.
will do the kicking. Nice snap. Kick is up. And the kick is good. 3:58 to play before halftime. 27-8, Newark Catholic leading. So they spot off the personal foul face mask penalty on the Buckeyes on the kickoff, and Chase Crouch will be kicking off from the Buckeye 45. Buckeyes led this game 8-7. Of course, Newark Catholic has reeled off 20 unanswered points.
Yeah, you know, they've played a lot better. The Buckeyes have played a lot better. A lot of things have gone well here for the Newark Catholic Green Wave as the evenings rolled on.
And Crouch will just punch it through the end zone. That'll be a touchback, and the Buckeyes will take it on the 20.
I was actually expecting him to squib kick that or something, knowing that he was going to kick it into the end zone and give the Buckeyes the ball on the 20. With a squib kick, you're starting out on this side of the field. More than likely, you have a chance to get the ball back or do something a little different anyways. I'm kind of surprised that they just allowed him to kick it through the end zone there.
They even like a little pooch kick down the field. The Buckeyes might have to fair catch around the 10 or 15-yard line.
Exactly.
But the Buckeyes 1st and 10 on their own 20. Let's see if they can put together a drive right before the half, get some momentum. Handoff goes to Alex Mount, and he'll get it to the 21, a pickup of 1.
Number 1, Alex Mount on the
Second
carry.
down and 9 for the Buckeyes. 3:44 to play in the first half.
Tackle by number 78, Reed Matthews, and number 59, Spencer Chapman.
Walker Elliott coming in with the Buckeye play.
Second down and 10.
Yep, him and Connor Hammond run on and off the field almost every other play to relay the information from the sideline.
Buckeyes 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Colt Adams out of the shotgun, takes a snap, rolls right, throws, and it is caught.
I believe it was Noah Andrews.
Takes it to the 24, a gain of 3. That'll bring up 3rd and 6. It was Noah Andrews on the reception.
It's a gain of 4. 3rd down and 6 at the 24.
Buckeyes need to keep the ball moving. The last thing you want to do is have a 3 and out here and give it right back to Crouch in the offense with just a little under 3 to play.
I was just going to say they moved down the field pretty easily the last couple times, and you don't want to give him another short field to work with.
Colt Adams looks to this side. Being pressured, Colt Adams gets away from it, and now he'll run with it. And he's going to go down for a loss of 1.
Number 7, Colton Adams on the keeper.
See where they spot it. Maybe he got it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks like it'll be a loss of maybe a half a yard.
Zach Kent.
The Buckeyes will have to punt it away on a 4th and 7. And Newark Catholic will take a timeout. 2:17 to play in the second quarter. They lead Nelsonville-York 27-8. Luke Senaviva back deep for Newark Catholic, standing at the Green Wave 47. Jeremy Warren will punt it away for the Buckeyes on 4th and 7.
Number 4, Luke Senaviva, deep for Newark Catholic.
Nice snap. Warren gets it away, a low liner up the field, but it'll probably take a nice Buckeye roll, and it does, inside the 40 of Newark Catholic. And Alex Mount will down it at the 38, and that's where the Green Wave will have it with 2:16 to play in the first half.
Ended up being a 39-yard punt with a positive roll there. Did a nice job of forcing the Newark Catholic offense into a longer field.
Buckeyes down by 19 points. Green Wave 1st and 10 on their own 38. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Chase Crouch out of the shotgun, takes a snap, back to pass, looking left, being rushed. He's hit as he releases. And let's see if they're going to call it a catch, and they are. At the Buckeye 46-yard line.
Number 23, Aaron Jordan.
Caught by Aaron Jordan.
On the coverage.
Of course, that's one at the college level they'd take another look at to see if it was caught, but we do not have that, obviously, in high school. 1st and 10, the Green Wave. Caught by Jordan once again. And he'll go down right around the 44, and a flag comes in.
Number 23, Aaron Jordan. There's a flag on the play.
Maybe a hold.
Bryson Nungaster made the tackle that time, but I think there might have been a push in the back prior to the actual tackle. I think someone came and pushed, I believe it to be Talbert in the back, and that is what they're calling.
Holding on the Green Wave, so that'll march them back a little bit. Ball will be spotted back at the Newark Catholic 40-yard line. They've got to get to the Buckeye 36 for a first down. So they got about 24 yards to go. 2 receivers on each side, 1:52 to play in the second quarter. Crouch takes a snap, bobbles it, throws out on the in the flat on the left side wing, breaks a tackle and takes it out to the 44. Gain of 4.
Eli Fox in on the stop that time for the Buckeyes. Dakota Mays did a nice job getting in there again, disrupting that.
Second down and about 20. Clock running, 1:27 to play first half. Crouch takes the snap, looks to this side, throwing long. Good coverage, but it does fall incomplete. Good coverage out there by the Buckeyes.
Bryson Nungaster right there the whole way.
Number 28, Bryson Nungaster.
3rd and 20 for Newark Catholic. 1:19 to play. in the first half. 27 for the Green Wave, 8 for the Buckeyes on the scoreboard. Just a beautiful night for high school football. Third and 20 for the Green Wave on their own 44-yard line. Newark Catholic with one timeout left. I believe the Buckeyes have all theirs left.
Yeah.
And they'll hand it off. Anthony Wing on the left side. Wing in the Buckeye territory, and he'll be tripped up as he has a nice gain of about 14 yards. It'll bring up 4th and 6.
Cannon Kilbarger comes up to make that play, and I'm telling you what, he might have just saved a touchdown with that trip.
15, 4th down and 5 at the Buckeyes 41.
So let's see if Newark Catholic will go for it. Clock running at 54 seconds left in the first half. 4th down and about 6 at the Buckeye 41.
I'd be real leery if I'm the secondary not to let anybody get back, because that's their hope, is to throw up a Hail Mary type pass here. And that's what they're doing. They're sprinting them.
Crouch throws, and it's going to fall incomplete. Once again, Nungester in good coverage.
Nungaster played that very well, came back, allowed the man underneath, and then he came back and made the play. Real nice job by Bryson that time.
So the Buckeyes hold on downs. 36 seconds to play in the first half. The Buckeyes down by 19. And they'll take over on their own 41.
Buckeyes did a really nice job defensively that time to hold the wave. Like you said, already down by 19. It would have been very easy to kind of just say, well, I guess this game's out of control. But the defense really held strong that time, went after the Newark Catholic offense and did a nice job.
Colt Adams hands it off on a draw play. Alex Mount breaks a tackle, comes to this side, cuts it up. Alex Mount. And he'll take it down to the Green Wave 35-yard line. Buckeyes with all their timeouts left, and they'll take one here. 23 seconds to play in the first half. The Green Wave leading 27-8. Timeout Buckeyes. Buckeyes 1st and 10 at the Green Wave 35, out of the eye. The receiver split out on each side. Colt Adams under center at quarterback. Play action, but the whistles blow the play dead, and it's a legal procedure on Nelsonville-York. So the Buckeyes will have it at the Newark Catholic 40.
Saw the linebackers of Newark Catholic point that one out, and then the whistle came in from the...
And the clock ran about 2 or 3 seconds off, and that really should be put back up since it was blown dead.
They're going to correct that. They're going to have to correct that.
It shows 21.7 seconds. I believe about 2 seconds ran off.
Like I said, I thought we lost another close to 6 seconds on that last play when Alex Mount had his 24-yard run up the middle. As soon as he went down, the coaching staff on the sideline was hollering for the timeout, but I saw that clock continue to tick.
Buckeye coaching staff, I believe, did mention it to this official on this side, and he went out and talked to the head referee. And they do put the time back up. So 23.6 seconds to play in the first half. Buckeyes 1st and 15 at the Green Wave 40. Buckeyes out of the eye, a receiver on each side. Colt Adams back to pass and being rushed. And he'll be sacked back at midfield.
He had nowhere to go that time.
Tackle by number 59, Spencer Chapman.
Buckeyes will let the clock run out here in the first half.
That's a loss of 13. 2nd down and 23 at the 40.
And it's halftime here at Whitefield in Newark. Newark Catholic leading Nelsonville-York 27-8 at halftime.
All right, welcome back here up in Newark, where the Buckeyes are down 27-8 at halftime. But it's a lot of what we were talking about, Jim. The first half, the Buckeyes have looked a lot better this week than they did last week. They're mixing up both passing and running, and they're moving the ball more effectively. Defensively, we're looking better. When you start looking at the stats themselves, we're not that far away from Newark Catholic. Newark Catholic has about 164 positive yards tonight. We have about 137. Not a huge difference. You look at the passing game. The Newark Catholic completed 6 out of 9 passes for 82 yards. And the Buckeyes are 7 of 14 for 58 yards. On the rushing attack, Buckeyes have ran the ball 17 times for 79 yards. Newark Catholic 13 times for 82 yards. The biggest difference that I see so far in tonight's ball game is simply field position. We've started on the 20 or back towards our 10-yard line at the 7 one time, where they're starting the ball somewhere between the two 40-yard lines. And they're playing with a much shorter field than us right now. If the Buckeyes can find a way to turn that around and get field position on their side of the ball, might have a better chance here in the second half.
Buckeyes will have it to begin the second half. Chase Crouch will kick it away. Jeremy Warren back deep. Warren coming up will be taken by an up man. Crosses the 25, and that is Nungester.
And he gets across the 30.
Number 28,
out to the 32, and that's where the Buckeyes will have their first possession of the second half.
Tackled by number 43, Cameron Debevoise. First and 10 for
Again, Newark Catholic returned the opening kickoff for a touchdown, kicked the extra point. The Buckeyes then, on their first drive, drove it 80 yards for a touchdown, went for 2, got it, and led 8-7, but Newark Catholic has reeled off the last 20 points in this game.
Like I said, from that point on, field position really became critical. Right after the Buckeyes scored, from that point on, the Newark Catholic side of the ball was able to control that part of the game.
Colton Adams at quarterback. First and 10 Buckeyes on their own 32. Handoff goes to Noah Andrews, and he's going to pick up close to 5.
Well, that's one of those opportunities right there. Newark Catholic had 6 men on the line, and they tried to drive in quickly. Had Noah been able to keep his feet coming through that first wave of defenders, he probably would have had quite a bit of yardage up the middle. Nice blocking by the Buckeyes that time.
Gain of 4 brings up 2nd and 6 for the Buckeyes, just inside their own 37-yard line. Out of the eye, 2 receivers to the right. Option left. Adams pitches it out to Mount. He pulls it in, crosses the 40, gets hit and driven back. He's close to a Buckeye first down. Let's see where they spot it.
It's going to really depend on the spot here, and it seems like they're spotting him shy of where I thought he made it. It looked like he made it a solid yard beyond where they're giving him the ball.
So the Buckeyes will have a 3rd and 1. They spotted at the 41. Connor Hammonds coming in with the Buckeye play. Again, 3rd down and 1 for the Buckeyes on their own 41.
With that carry, Mount goes over 80 yards on tonight's ball game. 12 carries for 82 yards for Alex.
2 receivers on each side. Handoff to Andrews, and he's got the first down for Nelsonville-York.
Real tough yards, real hard running that time by Noah. Nice job by the line again, giving him just enough clearance.
Buckeyes on their own 43, 1st down and 10. Jeremy Warren in with the Buckeye play. He relays it to Colton Adams. 10-14 to play in the 3rd quarter. Buckeyes down 19. Quick pitch to Alex Mount. He's hit in the backfield and dropped back at the 40. So the Buckeyes will lose 3 yards on the play. It'll bring up 2nd and 13.
The loss of 3, 2nd down and 13 at the 40. We have a college football score to pass along. It's Michigan 10, Notre Dame 7.
Second and 13 for the Buckeyes on their own 40. 2 receivers on each side. Colton Adams under center. Noah Andrews, the lone back. Adams back to pass, throws, and picked off. Picked off by Joe Davis. And he's going to be escorted into the end zone by several Green Wave players, and he returns the interception for a touchdown, a 44-yard interception return. So the Buckeyes down 33-8.
Boy, that was a slant pass that the Buckeyes had been utilizing pretty effectively in the first half of the ball game. And Jeremy Warren coming off that wide out position, slants into the middle of the field. But you got to give a lot of credit to defender that time, number 3, Joe Davis, read that well as a senior, just picked that off and took it back to the house.
Sam Bell will attempt the PAT. Good snap. Kick is up, and the kick is good.
And the kick is good. The score, Newark Catholic
34 for Newark Catholic, 8 for the Buckeyes, 9:10 to play in the third quarter. Chase Crouch will kick it away. Jeremy Warren back deep for the Buckeyes. The approach and the kick. Nice line drive kick.
Wow.
And it will land right around the goal line and, of course, go on into the end zone for a touchback. Buckeyes will have it on their own 20.
Boy, that was a line drive kick. It didn't look like it made it more than about 12 foot off the ground, and it still made it all the way to the end zone.
Next week, Newark Catholic will be at home once again playing Fisher Catholic, and Nelsonville-York will have their home opener against Byrne Union. That'll be a Friday night game at Boston Field. Buckeyes out of the power I. Hand off to Alex Mount. Nice gain out to the 27-yard line, a gain of 7.
Nice strong running by Alex again, 7 solid yards.
A gain of 7, second down and 3 at the 27.
Second and 3 for the Buckeyes. Hand off to Noah Andrews, and he'll cross the 30 and take it to the 31.
Noah Andrews is the ball carrier.
He's got a Buckeye first down.
Solid first down running that time. Again, the line's doing a nice job and opening up a few holes here for the runners of the Buckeyes backfield.
Of course, last year, Newark Catholic went to the state championship game of Division 6. They lost to Marion Local 28-21. Of course, along the way in the playoffs, Newark Catholic defeated Trimble 20-13, and that was a dandy of a game. Trimble was down deep in Newark Catholic territory at the end and got held on 4th and short.
Ball's on the ground.
Buckeyes did recover. Loss of 1. It'll bring up 2nd and 11 back at the 30.
Colt did a nice job of jumping on the ball quickly.
Down and 11 at the 30.
34-8 is the score in favor of the Green Wave. Buckeyes 2nd and 11 on their own 30. The receivers split out on each side. Buckeyes out of the eye. Colton Adams at quarterback. Hands it off on a draw play. Alex Mount open on the left side. And Mount will go down right at the 40, about a yard shy of a first down. Picks up 10.
That's been by far the most productive play for the Buckeyes from a rushing attack is that draw play. And what set that up, obviously, is the passing game that Colt really started out smooth here in the first part of the ball game, allowing the defense to have to look at both sides of the ball there.
3rd and 1 for the Buckeyes on their own 40-yard line. Hand off to Andrews. And let's see where they spotted. He's close to a first down.
They did not look like they gave him a good spot at all.
Noah Andrews is the ball carrier.
And they're going to have a measurement. They spotted inside the Buckeye 41. 6:41 to play in the third quarter. 34-8, Newark Catholic on top.
Bring the chains out here.
Buckeyes just a little bit short. Looks like half of a football.
I was going to say, not even the length of a football.
It'll be 4th down and about a foot.
Of course, with the playoff realignment this year in Ohio, Nelsonville-York now in Division 6, Region 21, and Newark Catholic with the realignment, they stayed in Division 6, so these two teams might be meeting in the playoffs sometime down the road. Buckeyes with about a foot to go, 4th down, just inside their own 41.
Well, every time we've needed short yardage, they've gone to Noah Andrews. The line's been able to produce enough of a hole, and with the surge able to get that first down. Now the Newark Catholic defense.
And Noah Andrews still going, breaks some tackles, takes it into green wave territory to the 48.
Going to get about 13 yards on that one as he rumbles down through there.
I like the way he had that ball covered up, too. Both arms wrapped around it. He knew he was going to be taking some hits.
You know, in the defense of the Newark Catholic Green Wave that time, I think they had 8 men on the line. Buckeyes did a nice job of just allowing Noah a little bit of room, and then he just used some power running that time, got some strong yardage for the Buckeyes.
Adams takes a snap, quarterback draw. Colt Adams running room across the 40, 35. He's got a first down and take it down at the 30.
Nice job by Colt that time. Read the blocking assignments of his guys out in front of him and did an excellent job of getting the yardage, and he comes away with a positive 17 yards on the carry.
1st and 10 Buckeyes at the Newark Catholic 30. Green Wave leading by 26 points with 5:55 to play in the 3rd quarter.
Buckeyes already started. They started this series out on their own 20-yard line. Moved the ball 50 yards already.
Walker Elliott in motion. Quick pitch goes to Alex Mount. Mount inside the 25 and run out of bounds right around the 21-yard line.
Boy, it's going to be real close to depends on where they spot this ball.
Run out of bounds by number 19.
Looks like it'll be 2nd down and 1 at the 21.
2nd down and 1 at the 21.
So Alex Mount's probably gone over 100 yards in this
with
game.
that carry. He had 96 yards prior to that carry and puts him at about 105 on tonight's ball game.
Pretty good night for the freshman.
Excellent night.
Buckeyes 2 receivers on each side.
Noah
Andrews, the lone back.
Which also means the line's doing an excellent job tonight.
Andrews takes a handoff and he tries to sidestep a would-be tackler. He goes down right around the line of scrimmage, and the Buckeyes will have a 3rd and 1.
No gain on the play. 3rd down and 1 at the 21.
Elliott, Walker Elliott coming in with the Buckeye play.
Connor Hammond.
Oh, pardon me, you're right, Connor Hammonds.
It was 2 3s.
I had too many threes.
Yep.
Buckeyes 3rd and 1. Handoff, I believe, to Andrews once again, and not much there. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. So the Buckeyes with a 4th and 1.
Tackled by number 51, Brendan Jordan, and number 59, Spencer Chapman. No gain on the play.
4th and 1 for the Buckeyes at the 21 of Newark Catholic.
Timeout's called there by Nelsonville-York. They're going to discuss what they want to do here.
Timeout, Nelsonville-York.
Buckeyes 4th and 1. They bring in Elliott and Polly on the line. Power eye, handoff. Alex Mount. And it looks like he has the first down at the 20.
Mount carries it. Stopped by number 3, Joe Davis.
Wow, they again are not giving him a great spot.
It's spotted right at the 20.
They
and
marked
that
it
is
as a first
down.
Gain of 1. First down for Nelsonville-York at the Green Wave 20.
Four minutes, 8 seconds to play in the 3rd quarter here at Whitefield in Newark, Ohio. Buckeyes down 34-8 with 4 minutes to play again in the 3rd quarter.
Buckeyes really dominating the time of possession here in the second half. They've had the 2 possessions, moving the ball. The only time the ball was in the hands of Newark Catholic is when they intercepted the ball for a touchdown.
And a pass is caught by Kenan Kilbarger. Gain of a couple to the 18.
Number 14, Kanan Kilbarger.
Second and 8 for the Buckeyes.
It's a gain of 2, second down and 8 at the 18.
Now, a lot of people say that pass play didn't become real productive. You only got 2 yards on it. But what it does is it forces the defense to have to watch the receivers. They can't just key in on Alex and Noah in the backfield.
Draw play to Alex Mount, trying to take it to the outside, and he's brought down right around the line of scrimmage.
Tackled by number 13, Nick Cavany.
Couldn't quite get to the corner that time as Alex ran up into the line and tried to bounce it outside, and New Wave's defensive line did a nice job of pursuing him that time.
Third down and 8 for the Buckeyes at the 18-yard line of the Green Wave. Jeremy Waring coming in with the play. Of course, Buckeyes in 4-down territory. They have 2 more downs to pick up 8 yards. 2 receivers on each side. Adams throws, and it falls incomplete. So the Buckeyes will have a 4th and 8.
It was intended out that time for TJ. Unable to bring it in. Nice hit by the defensive side of the ball for the Newark Catholic Green Wave.
Buckeyes 4th down and 8 at the 18 of Newark Catholic. Colton Adams out of the shotgun. 2 receivers split out on each side. Noah Andrews, the lone back beside Colt.
Big 4th down play here.
Adams looking to throw, does so, and it falls incomplete. Good job by Kilbarger coming back for that ball, but it falls incomplete. Pretty good coverage out there by Joey Coleman of Newark Catholic. So the Green Wave, they hold on downs, and they'll take over on their own 18-yard line.
Again, the Buckeyes just starting on their own 20 that time. They ended up driving the ball 60 yards, but unable to come away with any points. Again, that field position so crucial throughout the night's entire ball game.
As you mentioned, this will be the first time that we've seen Chase Crouch in the Newark Catholic offense here in the second half. 2:13 to play. Buckeyes' first possession was an interception for a touchdown.
Nice pursuit by the Buckeyes defensive line that time.
Loss back to the 16-yard line, a loss of 2.
They weren't fooled by anything going on there.
Wes Jordan, the ball carrier that time, but didn't have any room at all. Buckeyes right there.
Buckeyes, I'm not even sure who got in for the tackle that time. The entire defensive line got back there.
Second down and 12. Chase Crouch out of the shotgun. 2 receivers on each side. And we have a legal procedure. Again, it looked like a receiver on this side left just a little early.
A little excited to get out there. Play was probably coming his way.
I believe that might be Anthony Wing that just left a little bit early, and
I'm pretty sure he's the one.
I don't think he needs that split second start.
No,
he looks pretty quick.
I'm pretty sure he's the one that left early last time too, off that same position.
So a 5-yard mark off brings up 2nd and 17 now for the Green Wave, back on their own 11-yard line. 1:19 to play in the third quarter. Crouch out of the shotgun, takes a snap, quick pass out here to Anthony Wing. Has some blocking, crosses the 25 and the 30, and he's got a first down for Newark Catholic. Picks up about 21 yards.
I'll tell you, that was a nice blocking downfield by the Newark Catholic wideout to allow Wing to have all that room to run. Cannon Kilbarger made a nice play on the ball, come over and knock Wing out of bounds there.
First down and 10 for the Green Wave on their own 32. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Chase Crouch throws quickly to this side, and it is caught by Luke Sinaviva. And he's close to another Green Wave first down.
Jeremy Waring brought him down as soon as he caught the ball.
Looks like they're going to spot him just shy of it. Second down and about a half. No, they say it is a first down. So now the chains will move, and First down and 10, Newark Catholic on their own 42. Clock running, 45 seconds to play in the third.
Puts Newark Catholic over 100 yards in the passing game with that reception.
Again, the Buckeyes trailing by 26 points. 2 receivers to each side. First down and 10 for the Green Wave. Crouch looking to throw. Throws over the middle. It is caught in the Buckeye territory at the 40 and knocked down at the 35.
David Ray brings him down out there, but as you said, not before he gets a solid
about 23 yards.
23 yards on the pass play.
First and 10 at the Buckeye 35. Clock running at 15 seconds here in the third. And that will probably be the final play of this third quarter. Clock running at 5 seconds. So at the end of 3 here at Whitefield in Newark, Ohio, Newark Catholic 34, Nelsonville-York 8.
At the end of the third quarter, the score, Newark Catholic.
We begin the final 12 minutes. Handoff around this side to Anthony Wing. Cuts it up at the 30 and finally knocked out of bounds right around the 22. A first down for the Green Wave.
Cannon Kilbarger again on the final stop that time.
About a 13-yard pickup.
Boy, you know, you do talk about his speed, but he's got power with that speed also. He runs hard. He doesn't always go down with the first hit.
First and 10 for the Green Wave at the Buckeye 22. Wing in motion to this side. Fake handoff. Pass out on the left side. And Senaviva dropped by Jeremy Warren. Good coverage out there. A late flag comes in the Buckeye secondary, and we're probably going to have a personal foul or unsportsmanlike conduct on someone.
Excellent open field tackle by Jeremy Warren that time.
Officials talking things over. Flag came in after the play was dead. Personal foul on Newark Catholic. Personal foul Nelsonville-York. Penalties offset.
Again, why even throw the flag? It makes no sense to me to even throw that flag and just have it be a no call essentially. There's got to be somebody initiating the situation.
Personal fouls.
First down and 10 for the Green Wave at the Buckeye 22. Pass is thrown and caught. Nice pass down to the Buckeye 7-yard line. Caught by the Green Wave down at the Buckeye 7-yard line. Nice sharp pass over the middle.
They called that Hunter Nance, I believe is who they said was the reception. Number 14, which I don't see a 14 on the list.
First and goal for the Green Wave at the Buckeye 7-yard line. Chase Crouch out of the shotgun, takes a snap, throws a quick slant. It's tipped. And it's tipped off by the Buckeyes, Cannon Kilbarger.
Tipped at the line, and Kilbarger comes up and uses that height and just goes up after the ball like a rebound on the basketball court. Nice job, Cannon. And I'm not sure who got the tip at the line, but whoever that was, that's who made the call or made the play.
Great play. Of course, always get your hands up if you're on the line. And it pays off for the Buckeyes. They'll take over on their own 5-yard line on the interception by Cannon Kilbarger. Colt Adams jogs out on the field. 10:28 to play in the game. 34 for the Green Wave, 8 for the Buckeyes. And flags come in, illegal procedure on Nelsonville-York. They'll mark that back
Boy,
about 2.5 yards.
when you're starting at your own 5-yard line, that's just not what you need.
Half the distance to the goal. They'll put it back again just outside the 2-yard line of the Buckeyes. Timeout taken by Nelsonville-York. 10:28 to play in the game.
Nelsonville-York.
Newark Catholic leading Nelsonville-York 34-8. Buckeyes back inside their own 3-yard line. First down and about 12. Handoff goes to Alex Mount on the right side.
Gets to about the 4-yard line, it looks like.
Picks up a couple for the Buckeyes and bring up 2nd and 11 at the 4.
It's a gain of 1, 2nd down 11 at the 4.
Jeremy Warren back in for the Buckeyes, bringing in the play.
10 minutes to play in the ball game now. Buckeyes have played very well here in the second half. The only points scored by either team here in the second half was an interception returned by Newark Catholic for 33 yards. Other than that, Buckeyes have truly dominated time of possession here in the second half. Ooh.
Handoff to this side and nothing doing for the Buckeyes. See where they spot the football.
Wow, that's a... Maybe I'm not seeing things from the angle we're looking at, Jim, but that seemed like a terrible spot to me again.
They spotted inside the 1-yard line. The Buckeyes will have a 3rd and about 14.
Ball is spotted inside the 1-yard line. 3rd down and 14.
Colt Adams at quarterback. Hands it off. Noah Andrews busts through there, and he takes it out to about the 9-yard line, where the Buckeyes will be about 6 yards shy of a first down. Nice pickup by Noah Andrews. Gives the Buckeyes a little breathing room.
Real hard running by Noah again that time.
Tackle by number 15, Zach Kent. Gain of 8.
Jeremy Warren will be in the Buckeye end zone to punt it away.
Down and 6.
Noah has 9 carries for about 34 yards tonight, and every single time he's carried the ball, everybody on the field knew he was going to get it because it's a 3rd or 4th down situation trying to get the first down. He has not had any easy yards tonight.
Nice punt by Jeremy Warren. Anthony Wing calling for the fair catch. And now he's going to run with it, and that will be a penalty. Of course, you're not once you put that arm up, you cannot advance the football. Green Wave will have it, but let's see where they spot it at after the penalty. Nice punt by Jeremy Warren.
It was a very nice kick. He was standing inside his end zone, and he got the ball on the fly out to about the 45.
Five-yard penalty, and the Green Wave will start at the Buckeye 49. 8:18 to play in the game. 34-8 is the lead for Newark Catholic.
New quarterback in now is number 13, Nick Cavanagh, 6'6", 205, sophomore for Newark Catholic.
Handoff up the middle, and the Buckeyes right there that time. I believe it was Jay Elliott. Took him down for a yard loss.
Yes, it was.
Number 20, Cole Buchanan on the carry.
So Newark Catholic's completely swapping around their players at this point.
2nd down 11 at midfield.
Second down and 11 at midfield for Newark Catholic. And the ball's loose.
Buckeyes might have got it.
And the Buckeyes did at the Newark Catholic 48.
I believe that was Jay Elliott that actually got on the ball.
Covered by the Buckeyes. 1st and 10 for Nelsonville-York at the Greenway 49.
Nice pressure that time by the defensive line of the Buckeyes. Hand the ball right back over to the Buckeyes offense. And the Buckeyes are starting this possession inside the Green Wave territory. I believe that's the first time this evening that they've started a series on the side of the field of the Newark Catholic Green Wave.
Buckeyes bringing in the second team offense as well. Walker Elliott will be at quarterback. Buckeyes out of the power I. Hand off to the tailback. Nice hole and good running room.
Andrew McDonald on the carry that time. Gets nice positive yardage for the Buckeyes offense here.
Picks up about 6 yards, close to 7.
Andrew McDonald on the carry for the Buckeyes. Tackled by number 10, Riley Mental.
Again, Walker Elliott at quarterback for the Buckeyes. Nelsonville-York out of the power eye. Handoff, first man through. And he'll be driven back. It's Jacob Talbert on the carry.
Jacob Talbert on the carry.
They'll give him a yard on it.
Tackled by number 34.
Bring up 3rd and 3 for the Buckeyes with 6:38 to play in the game. Buckeyes down by 26.
Gain of 1, 3rd down and 3 at the 42. We have a car key that was found on the track close to the Nelsonville-York side of the stands. If you've lost your car key, please come to the press box to claim it.
Buckeyes out of the power eye on 3rd and 3. Hand off to Andrew McDonald once again. Picks up a yard, and the Buckeyes will have a 4th and 2 at the 41 of the Green Wave.
Tackled by number 34, Wes Jordan. Also number 15, Zach Kent in on the stop.
Again, Nelsonville-York will have their home opener next week at Boston Field. They'll host Byrne Union.
Some of the other players I see out here for the Buckeyes, we got number 5, Reed Courtney. I see number 70, Ethan Summerfield.
Fourth and 2 for the Buckeyes out of the power eye. Handoff to Andrew McDonald. He's got the first down as he takes it to the outside, and he's driven out of bounds at the 35-yard line of Newark Catholic.
Nice job getting to the corner that time.
Driven out of bounds by number 21, Derek Balicki.
Still on the line, you've got Cameron Mount and Paul Varner.
That's a gain of 6. 1st and 10 for Nelsonville-York at the Newark Catholic 35.
TJ Warren coming in for the Buckeyes. 1st and 10 for Nelsonville-York at the 35 of the Green Wave. Walker Elliott keeps it himself around this side. Open running room, crosses the 30, the 25.
Still on his feet.
And he takes it down about the 12-yard line.
About 23 yards on that carry. I also see number 73, Brandon Meeks, 75, Skylar Canner out there helping the Buckeyes out on the offensive line here now.
Gain of 23, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 for the Buckeyes at the 12-yard line of Newark Catholic. Just under 5 minutes to play. Billy Seal splitting out wide right. Pitch out goes to Andrew McDonald. Trying to get to the outside, but he's going to be taken down. A late flag comes in.
I also see Josh Dieter and Aaron Davis out there. We got a penalty against Newark Catholic.
Get a flag down. It looks like it will be against the Green Wave. See what the call is. So they spotted at the Green Wave 5-yard line. Did not see the call from the head official. But nevertheless, a penalty against Newark Catholic, and the Buckeyes will have a 2nd down and about 3 at the 5-yard line of the Green Wave. Buckeyes out of the power eye. Walker Elliott at quarterback. Hands it off to Andrew McDonald, and he's down close to a 1st down.
Number 46, Andrew McDonald.
Looks like it'll be third down and maybe one. They spotted at the 3.
Boy, from where we're sitting, I'm trying to figure out why they're not measuring. I mean, it looks like it's got to be real close.
4 minutes, 3 seconds to play in the game. Buckeyes down by 26. Now the power eye, third down and about 1. Hand off to Jacob Talbert, and he's hit and dropped. And the Buckeyes will be facing fourth down, a loss of about a half yard.
Tackled by number 74, Ryan Allen. So loss of 1, fourth down and 2 at the 4.
Buckeyes fourth down. Down marker on the sideline says third, but scoreboard has fourth down. I believe it is fourth down. Fourth down for the Buckeyes.
3 minutes, 12 seconds to play here in the ball game. Second string trying to find a way to punch the ball into the end zone.
4th and 2. Elliott will keep it himself. And let's see. It looks like he got a Buckeye first down.
He danced his way through there somehow and found a way to get across the line for a first down. Brings the ball down inside the 2 is what it looks like.
Looked like he was in a maze in there in the middle, and he was able to find his way for a first down. First and goal for the Buckeyes at the 2-yard line of the Green Wave.
It is now Michigan 17, Notre Dame 13, close to halftime.
Buckeyes out of the power eye.
4 chances to move the ball 2 yards and punch it in the end zone, Jim.
Handoff, Andrew McDonald, and he's in for the score.
Nice surge by the offensive line over that right side that time. They opened up a nice hole, and Andrew McDonald did a nice job of running right behind his blockers and on into the end zone.
Buckeyes will go for 2. Buckeyes out of the power eye. On the 2-point conversion attempt, Walker Elliott takes a snap. He'll keep it himself, looking to throw. And it's caught by Jacob Talbert.
Jacob Talbert takes the ball away from T.J. Warren almost. They were both right in the exact same spot. 2-point conversion is good. Nice catch, nice pass there by Walker Elliott. And the Buckeyes have 16 on the board.
34-16, Newark Catholic with the lead with 2:27 to play in the game. Skylar Canner will kick it away for Nelsonville-York. Blake Baker back deep for Newark Catholic. Green Wave looking for an onside kick from the Buckeyes.
Number 75, Skylar Cantor will kick off for Nelsonville-York. Deep for Newark Catholic is number 11, Blake Baker.
And the kick comes.
Oh, that's a nice catch.
And the return man, Baker, takes it out to the 42-yard line. He came running up from deep and made that catch and brought it out to the 42-yard line.
Brought down by Dakota Mays, Jacob Talbert, and I believe actually number 12, Justin Draper, in on the stop that time for the Buckeyes.
First and 10 for the Green Wave at the 42.
Again, I see a few more different Buckeye uniforms out there. Got Ethan McCombs out there now. Number 63, 45, Matthew Rollins.
Pass is thrown and caught out to midfield, and the receiver broke a tackle and picks up a first down, gain of about 12 to the Buckeye 45.
Number 32, Judd Lewis.
Number 60, Tyler Frost out there for the Buckeyes.
Tackled by number 9,
Judd Lewis on that reception for Newark Catholic.
Number 9, Christian Berry made the tackle.
Andrew McDonald.
And Andrew McDonald in on the stop there for the Buckeyes that time.
It's a gain of 13, first and 10 for the Green Wave at the 45.
Again, Nick Cavaney at quarterback for the Green Wave. First down and 10 in Buckeye territory at the 45. And he'll take it to the Buckeye 35-yard line, close to a first down.
Tackle by number 45, Matthew Rollins.
Matthew Rollins in on the stop again for the Buckeyes.
Just shy of a first down. They'll bring up second down and short. 1:40 to play. Clock is running. 34-16. Newark Catholic on top.
Aaron Davis out there for the Buckeyes now also.
Handoff around this side. Cole Buchanan on the carry, and he'll take it down close to the Buckeye 20.
Cole Buchanan on the carry.
There is a flag down.
TJ Warren in on the stop that time for the Buckeyes.
Holding on Newark Catholic.
24, Billy Seal out there also for the Buckeyes.
There is a flag on the play.
So they will spot it back at the Buckeye 39-yard line where it's second down and 4. Again, holding on the Green Wave.
Ball is spotted at the
1:15 to play in the game.
It'll be second down and 4.
Nick Cavaney at quarterback for Newark Catholic. Looks like they may take a knee here. And Cavaney will go down on a knee. Clock running at 50 seconds left in the game. Brings up third down for the Green Wave.
Loss of 2. Third down and 6.
Nick Cavaney at quarterback. He'll take another knee, and that will do it. Goes down on the knee with 22 seconds to play, and the final score is going to be Newark Catholic 34 and Nelsonville-York 16 in this game at Whitefield in Newark, Ohio.
Yeah, and really the Buckeyes played a much better second half. They played a good first half, but throughout the second half they only gave up one touchdown in the second half. And that was an interception that was returned for a touchdown. They held the Newark Catholic scoreless. The defense played extremely well here in the second half. Buckeyes put touchdown on the board themselves here in the second half and actually outscored Newark Catholic 8-7 here in the second half of the ball game.
I'd like to thank fans from both teams for coming out and supporting their teams tonight. And we ask you to please drive home carefully and enjoy the rest of your weekend.
Both teams shaking hands at midfield. And again, just a beautiful night for football here in Ohio. High school football, 34-16. Newark Catholic comes away with the win. Again, they return the opening kickoff for a touchdown to go up 7-0. Then the Buckeyes took it right down the field starting from their own 20 and drove it 80 yards, put a touchdown on the board, went for 2, got it, and led 8-7. Then Newark Catholic came back with 20 unanswered points to take a 27-8 lead at halftime. Newark Catholic added a touchdown in the third quarter on an interception return for a touchdown to lead 34-8 at the end of 3. And then the Buckeyes scored the lone touchdown in the fourth quarter, getting the touchdown and getting the 2-point conversion as well. And final score again, Newark Catholic 34, Nelsonville-York 16.
You know, and overall the Buckeyes really did an excellent job of moving the ball effectively, both in the air, on the ground. They had a lot more confidence. You could see in the entire club out there. Defensively, I thought they played extremely well. They played a very good Newark Catholic football team here tonight. And not only did they hold their own, they really represented themselves very well. Coming back from a loss like they had last week, and to come out and play this strong and this focused tonight, they can really hold their heads high, and everybody from the Buckeye Nation, as they say, will be very proud of this game. Even though they ended up on the losing end on the scoreboard, they made great strides out here tonight. I really felt they did. Now, looking at some of the overall stats, Newark Catholic, again, Newark Catholic had 34 points. One of those was like you had talked about, started out the ball game with the 80-yard kickoff return, and then they had an interception here in the second half for about 33 yards for a touchdown. Other than that, the other 20 points they put on the board was from the offense. So our defense held them to 3 scores. Excellent job by the Buckeyes defense, because every one of those started on our side of the field. They were short fields that they were working with. Overall, they ended up 12 of 16 in the air. Newark Catholic, 12 of 16 in the air, 164 yards in the air, 17 carries for about 92 yards. Total offense, 256 yards. So 256 yards for the Newark Catholic offense. Got to factor in this 80-yard kickoff return and the 33-yard interception return. But other than that, really good job by the Buckeyes defense. Buckeye offense, from where they were last week to where they came out with rhythm and moving the ball effectively tonight. And again, we talked about it in the second half. They dominated the time of possession in the second half. I believe we even made a note. The first time the Green Wave actually had offensive series in the second half, there was like 2 minutes and 13 seconds to go in the third quarter. I mean, the Buckeyes held it for the first 10 minutes of the second half. Did a nice job of controlling the offensive side of the ball. Ended up 8 out of 18 in the air for 60 yards and 46 carries for the Buckeyes overall. 201 rushing yards for the Buckeyes tonight. So overall, the Buckeyes end up with 261 total offensive yards. Excellent job by the Buckeyes. Again, noted that Colt was 8 out of 18 for 60 yards. We had Jeremy Warren for a catch for 9 yards. I have Noah Andrews, 2 catches for 17. Alex Mountain had a catch for 8. Cannon Kilbarger had 3 catches for 19 yards. And Dakota Mays had the 10-yard or 7-yard touchdown catch for the Buckeyes. Looking over to the rushing side of the ball, we had Jacob Talbert carry the ball a couple times, get a solid yard out of it. Walker Elliott carried the ball twice, has 25 yards. Andrew McDonald comes in the last series of the evening for the Buckeyes, carries the ball 5 times, 17 yards, and one of those was a 2-yard touchdown run for Andrew McDonald. Jeremy Warren carried the ball 3 times for 4 yards. Colt Adams ended up carrying the ball 5 times, got 11 positive yards out of it, and really most of those were just things that really didn't go his way, and he was either sacked or picked up the fumble, but he had that one nice 17-yard designed draw play for him to run the ball up the middle and did an excellent job. Noah Andrews carries the ball 9 times for 34 yards. And again, like I said, the one thing Noah had to contend with was just about every single time he got the ball, it was a 3rd down or a 4th down situation, short yardage, and everybody knew the ball was going to him. Every bit of his yards were hard yards to get. And then leading the Buckeyes on the ground tonight, Alex Mount came out and did an excellent job, carries the ball 19 times for 109 yards on the ground for the freshman. So again, the Buckeyes, from where they were last week to where they are now, a huge difference, huge positives I saw on the field tonight. A lot of growth and maturity in the group that was out there tonight.
Once again, the final score from Whitefield and Newark, Ohio. It was the Newark Catholic Green Wave 34 and the Nelsonville-York Buckeyes 16. For Justin McCumber on camera and Ray Spouts, this is Jim McCumber saying, so long, everybody.
TV cable channel 15. We're here because we care. We're at Athens High School. As the Athens High School Athletic Hall of Fame, which was established in 1989 to honor graduates of Athens High School, Chancey Dover High School, and the Plains, will honor their 2013 honorees tonight in an induction ceremony.
Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome to Athens High School, and welcome to the Athens High School Hall of Fame banquet. My name is David Hanning. I'm the new principal here at Athens High School, and that also makes me the chairman of the Hall of Fame committee, many of which I met tonight. I would like to start off, he's not here, but I'd like to thank Mike Meek for his help in organizing and getting things set up for the banquet tonight. He did a lot of the legwork, So I'm just reaping the benefits from what he did. I would like at this time to recognize the Hall of Fame committee. So as I read your name, if you just want to stand up, Tom Cranick, in the back, Judy Stanley, Fred Gibson, Bill Waddell, Tom Metters, I don't think he's here tonight,